Everybody. My name is Mark Reed. I'm from Longueuil, Quebec, the French province in Canada. I'm here to, I'm going to tell you a bit about myself first, and then we'll get on to topic. About 2-3 years ago, I was in total depression. You could say suicidal. My life has been like ups and downs, like all my life. Like every time I was successful in everything I tried. Like I was lucky for that. But I had tendencies to, every time I was successful in something, to destroy myself, destroy my own success through many drugs, alcohol, in other words. And I just got to a point where, like, I'm 54 now, and I was 52 then, 51, and I got to a point where life just couldn't keep on going, and I got like really fed up. The one good thing is I have resilience, and that's very amazing because a lot of people would have said that's it, you know. And yeah, about 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, God, the universe, call it whatever you want, Buddha, God, you know, whoever your beliefs are, and that's not what's important. What is important is you have beliefs in an higher power and something stronger than you, in the universe and source. And we'll go over that. So I fell upon the book Think and Grow Rich. Life brought me this book. And it's like when you go to a restaurant, a new restaurant, you find it totally amazing, you want to share it to people. Thinking of a new movie you see, you love the movie, you talk to it about it, you talk to people about it. So for me, this book has changed my life drastically. About, you know, I'm not the same person at all. Like at all. My beliefs have totally changed. I'm having an amazing life. I'm doing amazing changes. I'm taking big risks. And I'm actually sometimes enjoying it. Sometimes it's rough. It's difficult, of course, when you do changes. It's not always easy. So what I'll do. So my desire with this, what I'm doing right now, is to teach you, to show you, tell you the basics of Think and Grow Rich. I have a PowerPoint that will stay with you on this video, and I will share. But please get the book, because what I'm telling you is nuggets. You won't get the full scope of the book. The book has sold over 200 million copies. I know on the PDF it says 100 million, but that was a few years ago. It's still one of the best books for mindsets, dream building. So yes, we're going to talk about dreams. So I'm going to go right away and share the PDF because your time is important, and I don't want to take too much of it. We're going to try. There's 13 principles. So today we're at step 1, desire, but there's 13 of them, 13 principles, and there's 2 bonuses, 2 bonuses. So I'm going to do 15 nights in a row, every night from now on. We're today Sunday night, but like I tell you, this is only bullets. It's only like just to open your mind to this, and please get the book, and please get a mentor, somebody who can help you believe in that, who has those kinds of beliefs and can help you go through, because there will be rough times. I can tell you that right away, and you'll understand why we go through the PDF. I'm still having rough times in eliminating beliefs, so we'll go through that with the PDF. So this one's going to be a little long because we're going to go over the story of Napoleon Hill. So the starting point of any achievement is desire. Oh yeah, I just want to tell you something. I know my camera is not so good. The image is not that good. The sound is not the best it can be. But you know, I've learned all these books behind me are all self-growth, self-help books. And I've learned by reading these books and by Napoleon Hill and all that, is do with what you have. Right now I'm working on a big goal, so all my money is towards that big goal. So some things, that's what I have right now to start with, and that's what I'm going with. So think of a rich background. Andrew Carnegie, which is one of the richest men in the States in those years, commissioned Napoleon Hill in 1908, 3,500 successful businessmen, self-made billionaires, investors, presidents, and others who shaped to build modern America. So his most famous book, Think and Grow Rich, was released in 1937. Today, over, like I said, over 200 million copies, and that's amazing for a book. The laws of attraction, the laws of success are based on the same principle. I just had a flash. There's on YouTube, there's Napoleon Hill's original lectures. That's what it's called, Napoleon Hill original lectures. You don't see him, but you can hear him giving conferences on these subjects, on these principles, and with his voice and with the times and what's happening in those times and all that. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, and he's funny, funny guy. So some of the men interviewed were basically Rockefeller. Most of the names we know, like there's 500 of them. There's Rockefeller, Roosevelt, the two presidents, Bell, Columbus, Copernicus, Ford, Thomas Edison, Abraham Lincoln. If you want to know about resilience, read his biography. It's amazing. Mark and the Wright brothers. Yeah. So Napoleon's intention was to create a formula, mindset, and habits that can be replicated by the average person. So that's you and me. Or maybe not you. Maybe you're not average. Maybe you're more than average. And it's not being insulting to others. Maybe when I say more than average, is you have more in life, you have more fulfillment, more success in life than other people. And there, so it's available to everybody. That's what it's trying to say. So the 13 principles. We start today with desire. That's faith, order, succession, specialized knowledge, imagination, identifying. Decision, persistence, power to mastermind, the mystery of sex transmutation. Everybody's really curious about that one. The subconscious mind, the brain, the sixth sense. And they're all in order, in that order. And there's a reason why. And you'll find out once you get to start to get, you'll tell yourself, okay, that's one. So having its desire is the first step to riches. And when we're talking about desire, we're not talking, oh, I'd like to have this, that's a wish. Desire is you really want something. Like the best example, the first time you saw your wife, your girlfriend, your husband, or your boyfriend, the first time you saw her or him, and you really like fell, head over heel for her or him, well, and you wanted her, you just thinking about her, and it got to your gut. So that's what we're talking about, strong desire. So most people live their lives by default with no purpose. Why? Because they have no idea they can have that purpose. That's where I was 3 years ago. I had no purpose. I had no direction. I was just taking life as it came and dealing with what was thrown at me and being miserable. And I didn't know. I had control over my life. Now I know. So they don't know they can do anything. That was my point. But there's some questions. Why we didn't think it was possible? What if it was possible? Okay. Let's say you want to create something, a business, build a house, get married. And we start by saying, why don't you start with the mindset that everything's possible? Why do people have that kind of life that you want? I'm sure that if you go around and you see people who have some kind of life in particular that you want, some people think that we can't have it. And why not? Why can't you have that? And we'll see why. And it's not why can't you, let's see what's stopping you. So what would you do if you knew everything was possible? So that's why I think Agora's book was sold over 200 million copies, because it shows you that it's possible and it shows you the way to get what you want. So all of us want to change and succeed in life. According to UNICEF, only 13% of people in the world, the USA has at least 1 million investable assets in some wealthy. But how do we get there? We have more than 70,000 chatters in our head talking to us based on a paradigm. We'll go over what paradigms are in a bit. And this is a challenge. So why is it difficult to succeed? We don't know how to do it. We don't believe we can do it. We're afraid to fail and get out of our comfort zone. And our paradigms, our limiting beliefs are in the way. We are our worst enemy. According to Napoleon Hill, wishes alone will not bring riches. Like I said earlier, if you're just saying in couch, I wish I had that. Yeah. You have to have a strong desire, have a plan, and take action, and be persistent to the end, no matter what. And that's every businessman will tell you the same thing. Everybody that has success will tell you the same thing. You have to have a desire. The desire will get you through the hard times, because there will be hard times in any endeavor. There will be hard times. Some examples: Edwin Barnes. I will burn all bridges. If you want to know the story of Edward Barnes, there's a movie that just came out. Actually it's the Think and Grow Rich movie, and it's the story of this guy. It's part of it is the story of this guy. So, and Thomas Edison fell 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. I'm sure a lot of us would have just said, "Okay, the candle's perfect. Just stick with that." Fires are okay. We have enough light. Marshall Field. Marshall is in the States mostly. I don't know about the rest of Canada, but I know in Quebec we don't have them. But Marshall is a huge store chain. And when its first store burned, it says, "I will rebuild the world's greatest store no matter how many times it may burn down." And with that attitude, he's like a huge success. So we already have what it takes, but we don't believe it. You know, we'll go over what paradigms are later, but all that's written there, I'll let you go through it. All that's written there is you are that. You already are that. It's just buried underneath false beliefs, limiting beliefs. But we are all talented. We're all kind. We're all generous. We were born miracles, and something happened in between. We were born. We were all that, and something happened in between. And that's what we're looking at right now. So desire is the starting point of all achievements. Life purpose for the ideal, deep passion, desire in life. We must want it bad enough and willing to trade our life for the worthy ideal. When it says here to trade our life, okay, let's say you want to have an amazing relationship with a beautiful wife and all that, but you have some habits that are not, bringing you in that kind of direction. You go out to bars, you meet women, to have one night stands or whatever. If you keep that going, you will not be able to. If you want to be in great shape and you eat junk food, you're gonna have to let go of the junk food. So trading your life is trading that part of your life that is stopping you from getting to your goals, getting rid of that, and then going for your goals through that. So otherwise, our paradigms will stop us from succeeding. So paradigm is a belief system based on what you learn from others. This is the story you've been telling yourself. So whatever between 0 and 6 has been put in your head. Our brain is a big computer. A computer, whatever you tell it to do, we can do it. Same thing for our brain. It's a computer. Whatever you put in there, it will come out. So whatever you watch on TV, whatever you listen to, whatever you hear, whoever you talk to, whatever is told to you, whatever you repeat to yourself, this is what you get. You are what you say, and it is true. If you say you're not happy, you're not going to be happy. If you say you're happy, even if you don't feel happy, and you say you're happy, you are going to become happy. And that's the way it works. And it's not lying to yourself, it's just reprogramming. So our most of our limiting beliefs were given to us by our parents, our teachers, our friends and family, our culture and society. And right now here is not a blame game. It's not going to serve you to blame your parents or your teacher or whoever put negative ideas about yourself inside your brain. They just didn't know better. They were probably treated the same way, so they just transmitted what they knew. But today you can do it different, and your responsibility is to change it. And we will go over that later, but I'll just put you on a track that all these limiting beliefs were put in your brain by repetition. And the best way to change those limiting beliefs is by repetition. So tell yourself so many times a day, I don't know how many times, maybe 1,000 times a day, as many as you can, that you are successful, that you are beautiful, that you are amazing, because you are, that you can amount to anything you want, that all is possible, that you can create. You are creating. We're so powerful. We have no idea how powerful we are. In the Bible, it says, I believe in God, so I'm going to, talk about the Bible, but every religion, every spiritual dogma I don't know if it's the right word, will tell you that you are made in the image of God. And God was the greatest creator in the world. He created this, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter your belief. It's important you have those beliefs, you know. So you can create. And Mary Morris, who's an amazing teacher on that subject, says that we're creating every day of our lives. Some of us don't know, some of us know. And when I say you're creating, look at your results. Look at the life you've had. You've created that life with your subconscious life, with what's in your head. So if you're poor, you've created poor. If you're rich, you've created rich. That's basically it. So change the story. Change the story and shift your mindset from a victim to a victor. Very important. Don't be in a blame game. Don't blame yourself. Don't hurt yourself. You love yourself. Put love into your heart towards yourself. You're a beautiful human being. You know, I hated myself. Like, you have no idea how much I hated myself. How much I was like mad at myself for like these failures and all that. And I didn't know. I didn't know better. I didn't know I had all these paradigms inside me. I didn't know this. You know, and all I'm telling you is scientific. It's not, you know, out of nowhere. It's scientific, you know, with the outer brain work, the subconscious, the brain, and all that. So once I learned that, I started to stop. I didn't, you know, this is a process. You're going to change through a process, through a journey. And let's see it as you're climbing the Mount Everest. And you go, oh, okay, let's go. So start becoming a victor. Start looking at yourself in the mirror and telling you, hey man, you're beautiful. You can do it. I know it sounds corny, but I started doing that, and it really works, you know. So you have to reprogram yourself. According to quantum physics theory, everything is energy. So you gotta, you know, a table. I'm not really good in physics, so I'll try this one. You know, a table, you know, atoms that everything that's material is atoms. Everything is atoms. And the faster the atoms go and stick together, the harder the material is. You know? So the table that you're eating on at night is actually atoms going at a super fast speed that makes it like really, really hot. You know? So everything is energy, you know? And the way a table is made is by, you know, taking all these atoms, which is a tree, and then using it. Do you understand what I mean? If not, go study it. Go look at it. I'm doing my best here with it. So everything has frequencies and vibrations. So we'll stick to that on that topic. Okay? Sorry. And so we'll go later on that. So how do you get the results that you want in life? So there's 4 steps: thought, feeling, action, result. Your thoughts must be aligned with your feelings and actions to produce the results you want. Our brain. We'll go over that. All this will, you know, it's going to be repeated. You'll see it. It's going to be like that. You'll get it. Get the book. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you to get the book, but get a book. So our brain, there's 2 parts in our brain. The conscious, responsible for thoughts and feeling, and the subconscious mind, responsible for action and results. We'll see how it works. So your result manifests in your love, health, personal growth, and financial freedom. If you don't like the result, if you look at what you've been thinking. So we'll just go back over this. Okay. So our brain, the conscious, are responsible for thoughts and feelings. Okay. Let's say you see somebody. Okay, I like Audis, so we'll go with Audi. Okay. When I see an Audi, okay, I want, and I'm getting the S4. So when I see an S4 and I hear the motor and I see it, you know, picture, and I look at the interior, the leather, you know, the paddle, all the buttons. I know the power in the motor and the sleek look of it. I get feelings. You know, it's like when you see something you like, you get feelings. And you get thoughts, and those thoughts bring feeling. So let's say you really, so when I see that car, I think like that, that car. So that feeling is that car. And then you imagine yourself. We'll go over imagination later in another principle. But that feeling that I go to the dealer and sit in the car. And feel the leather, feel how it fits, adjust the seat, adjust the steering wheel. And then if I could start it, I started, and then in the morning, and I just sit there. Once you get that feeling, the subconscious mind, I imagine myself driving it. So the way to do it is imagining it in the present. You want something, imagine that you already have it, and that's the twist. Okay, because you think, oh, I'm lying. This is somebody told me that I'm Wheeler. So you get into that feeling, and once that feeling is in there, then the subconscious mind only works with strong feelings. So once you get into that feeling, the subconscious mind starts working. And that's the way it works. We work with the universe. The universe is all powerful. It wants you to be full of abundance, filled in all of your life. So it will start showing you ways to get to that goal you have. And then it's your responsibility to get to your results. I mean, taking action on these goals. So what I say, and one key component in that is gratitude. You can either do things. You can be mad through that journey and you never get what you want, or you can be happy through that journey. So your journey is your life. You can be mad through your life, or you can be gratitude through your life. What do you choose? You're gonna get same circumstances, whatever you do in life, you'll get difficulties, and that's part of life. And you might as well be happy through it. You might as well be happy. When you're in gratitude, solutions come faster. People come faster to your help. People want to be around you. Nobody wants to be around a complainer. Come on. So, if you're in gratitude and you're excited about something, about your goals, and you're going to get it, of course, your results manifest in your life, in your health, in your personal growth, and financial freedom. You're going to change, and people around you are going to change also. The people around you may change or not, but you'll attract different people who are more in this kind of mindset. In your life, that's a lot more fun and exciting, I can tell you that. So whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. So lesson learned on desire. So know your purpose, no matter what it may be, its nature or its purpose must begin with an intense burning desire for something definite. So the best way, you have to write it down. What do you want? Take a piece of paper. What do I really want? And start writing what comes up. And not from your head, because your head has limiting beliefs, from your heart. And you'll be surprised. Be very surprised. And you don't have to do that exercise just once. You can do it often until you really hit. What is your life purpose? What is your mission? Once you hit that, the John Maxwell, amazing author. I have I think 10 books of him and behind me, says that there's two births in your life: the day you were born and the day you realize why you were born. So, like I said in the beginning, this was made for group discussion. So, if you have any desires in life, are you willing to burn bridges to get to that, what you want in life? Tell us experience related to what you want to say. So you can do it with yourself, or you can form a group. It's been a big day. We'll study this material. So Earl Nightingale says that success is a progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. Once you start going for your goals and you're doing the steps to get it, you are already successful. And Henry Ford says, when everything seems to be going against you, remember, the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. So that will conclude our first principle. Like I tell you, we're here for 15 days, sorry. So one every day. If you have any questions, get the book. Okay, sorry. If you have any questions, leave them in comment. I will gladly answer. If you want to chat, just give me your email address or whatever. I'll find you and we will chat. If you need help with those principles, if you need help to go deeper, we can go through them a little deeper. We can share our life experience and help each other through that. So all the best to you. It was a real pleasure to be here, and we'll see you tomorrow.